Look, see, they try and get in the way.
Boom!
Oh my God. They just drove off.
Yeah, because the crowd was about to surround him. I'd be driving off too, shit.
You get in the front. Why would you get in front of somebody's car?
That person like threw themselves in front of the car.
Why would you get in front of somebody's car? What are you doing? What are you doing getting in front of the car?
Hey guys, did you know that if you run in the middle of the street and then you like get in front of a car, you might get hit? Damn, that's not like something we don't learn when we're like 5, right? I've never heard of this before in my life. It's revolutionary.
Why would you jump in front of somebody's car? Oh my God. Look at it. I don't see the police laughing at this, right? I don't see that anywhere, but maybe it's true. And fuck around and find out. The sign was her face. Yeah, praying for the car? Absolutely. That's what
I know, right? She could have ruined the car, man. Having to bunch that big-ass whale off his car, man. That's crazy. Could have damaged the paint. Could have broke the headlight.
Here we go. Sheriff pushes back. No, they're going hard on these people, too.
Good. They need to go hard on them. Pop some tear gas in that damn crowd, man.
Stop. And you can...
Ooh, Yep. They tried to push you, motherfucker. You wouldn't back up. Now they gonna shoot you. Got some rubber bullets, man.
This is the sheriff department, too.
Let's see how tough you are with a rubber bullet stuck up your ass.
Yep.
God damn, man. God fucking damn.
That's right. Use your words. That's all you fuckers got now. It's over.
They are. You see him going crazy. There's no whistles.
Right there.
Yeah, true. Trying to just moving them out of the way.
That's right. Moving them out of the way so the ISA just could go do their job. Ain't that a beautiful thing?
Moving them right out of the way.
That's right.
You guys are ridiculous.
Let's go shit for 2 weeks. I know. It does look like, obviously, they're losing a lot of momentum, though. It seems pretty obvious, especially now that the state government is working with them. And, obviously, like, people can't just go out and do this forever. And you're going to have a lot of the worst actors be, they're going to get arrested or something's going to happen to them.
Well, they're probably going to stop showing up now they know they can't go out there and loot. So you're going to lose people just based on that. Because a lot of them don't go out there to protest. They go out there to loot. They're going to try and rile up the crowd enough to where they can start looting shit. Sell it on eBay or something.
I think that's it. Just arrest them all? Absolutely. 100%.
Yep.
100%. Cops aren't being aggressive with them. That's good to see. Well, they don't need to. Yeah, they don't need to.
Man, that's a beautiful thing.
Yep.
Big surprise if the local police stepped in and were able to do their job. There would be no one getting hurt. Look at that. They didn't even have to shoot the people in the crowd with that. They just pushed them back. Good to go.
You see them all. They're just getting moved out like they nothing, bro. I love to see this. They gonna release those people, though? They will at some point, sure.
You know why? Because the entire thing that they've been gassing up for the past 2 weeks is that ICE isn't federal officials. I mean, isn't law enforcement, but now that they got the police out there, you can't say that because you already said it for ICE, so they just lost that momentum completely whenever Tim Walz started ever since that talk with Trump, whatever that talk was that got Tim Walz to put his ass in line.
Like, they'll probably get detained. I think that's going to be pretty bad. And then here it is here. Watch this. Watch this. Anti-ICE protesters hold up their hands as federal agents demand they stop tracking them. Wow. Look at that. See? Look.
Look at that. She's not being shot and killed. You know why? Because she got her fucking hands up. Big surprise.
See?
It's like a cheat code, man.
No, that is not true.
Yeah, don't be impeding our operations.
They're following a safety
No, you're not following
I
a
live
safe
here all my life. I know how to drive in the snow.
See, look at that.
That is not true.
Do not impede.
I am
Wow.
not
You can
impeding.
peacefully protest all you
That is
want.
what we are doing.
Do
We
what
are
you want.
observing your actions, sir.
Yep.
You don't need to be freaking impeding us.
We are not impeding. We are observing your actions.
No, you're not observing.
That way we can tell if they are legal and you will be held up for your actions, sir.
Everything we do by the Constitution.
That is not true.
Title 8 enforcement.
I mean, you can only tell yourself so many times that what you're doing is constitutional. sitting in your car with your hands up, impeding a federal investigation. That's a wonderful thing to behold, isn't it?
Not.
Well, yeah, but you see, the third sentence in the line says that we could go out and throw peaceful bricks of peacefulness. Where the fuck does it say that shit?
You are not enforcing our laws, sir.
The crossing the border is not against the law, guys.
If you let millions of people in.
That is so uninformed.
It's so uninformed, yeah. I bet it is, huh? How about that? It's always what people like this do.
That is not true.
Oh my God! And you see how she's got her hands up. Wow, why didn't they shoot
Bro,
her?
seeing Don Lemon getting locked up is such a beautiful thing.
Instantly.
I look forward to covering the court. I hope that I'll believe that he actually did something. Like, I know he did something wrong, but I'll believe that it's a new day and age in America when a dude actually gets locked up and charged. That's what I want to see. I want to see that dude rot in jail.
Look at this. 3 illegal aliens caught blasting guns on a highway packed with shooting. See, this is what these people are fighting to protect.
That's
they
right.
are fighting to protect illegal alien parasites coming to our country, shooting people, stealing our money, committing crimes, and living in our houses.
That's right.
These should be houses for Americans. Look at them go. They just popping off. Look, look, look. Holy shit.
That's crazy.
Bro, they got their whole loadout. Look them go. They just do this. Yep. He got no sights.
That is a fully automatic weapon. What the fuck? How?
That's pretty good.
Man, they young too. Look at that. Look at that. Just more proof, right? But we're the crazy ones.
Yeah. Like, who does this?
I think I am watching animals. That's the problem. And we got these people running all around in our country.
I mean, who does this shit? Deport? Absolutely deport. Yep. Pure, yeah, they out here playing Grand Theft Auto.
And you know what really sucks? Is that it's so ingrained that even if these guys got arrested for this, they would just be let out in fear of them being deported. Straight up. Like, the local police would just let these guys out. They'd get off with literally just a slap on the wrist. They would like charge them, but there would be nothing that comes of it.
These people, they think that nothing even gonna happen to them. They just hanging out doing whatever the fuck.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I mean, you know they don't give a fuck because they're recording it. They literally record themselves committing a crime.
3 amigos? Yeah, apparently.
That's crazy.
Dude, look at this. Just literally taking pictures on the side of the highway with cars while you're an illegal alien in the country. These guys just don't even give a fuck. I almost respect...
It's highly illegal to have an automatic rifle as well. You cannot have an automatic anything in America, period. Everything has to be like burst. They even take away like certain stocks or certain handle grips that make it to where whenever it bounces back, it like pushes forward and like it's almost like it's automatic firing. They ban that shit too.
Like, it's like that the whole world is a private server. They're not even thinking about the rules. They don't even give a fuck about this shit. They just do whatever the hell they want.
How can you have a class? That's the crazy part. How could you have a class 3 license if you aren't even allowed to live in America legally? These guys are, all 3 of them are illegals. How do you even get an ID?
That's it. Oh my God. And then
But I guarantee you what happened is someone sold him that gun. He probably got it through like some form of illegal means, or someone that he knew sold it to him that is an American and was just trying to get the gun off of him or something. Who knows?
yeah,
Jesus Christ.
just sitting around.
Why the fuck would you want an animal like this driving around shooting AR rounds off in a fucking... Like, why would you want this kind of person in your country?
Driving around shooting This is nuts. Who does this? Oh my god. Oh wait.
Oh, there it is. Gotcha, bitch.
Fun's over. Y'all had a good time, huh? How about that? The ICE agent who went viral for telling a screeching leftist that he loves his job and he would do it for free rolled up on a quad like John Wick staging a takedown of 2 illegals in the snow. A local saw him pursuing illegals and then lent the agent his 4-wheeler to chase.
It doesn't matter what they're celebrating. You can't fire, like, you cannot fire a gun in city limits, period, unless it's for self-defense. You can't shoot it up in the air. That's highly illegal. You can't fucking own an automatic. You can't fucking do that. You can't drive and shoot. Like, no. And you damn sure can't be an illegal doing it.
It was a lengthy chase which included traversing a frozen pond, but the lone dude, this has got to be the coolest job ever. Holy shit.
Illegals. That is crazy.
What the fuck?
Just a good old boy. Never meaning no harm.
Oh my god.
Damn, so he chased them all the way across a frozen pond through like some like wooded area just to catch these guys, and he got them. It's like Walker, Texas Ranger all over again, bro.
Trouble with the law since the day they was born.
Oh
damn.
My god.
Get him.
Someday the mountains will but the law ever will.
Man. Man. This is what I voted for? Is that right? That's crazy.
And you got to get the roundhouse kick in. You know, you got to make that statement.
Just a good old boy.
The law did get him. Yep.
Wouldn't change if they could.
Odd. I mean, this is the closest thing that you can get to basically being a cowboy, right? I mean, like, really, like, this is some Wild West shit. It is. It's like, you know, the fucking, you know, the governor of the town puts out, you know, he's like, listen, we've got a big problem here. We need 3 new deputies. Oh my god. Wow.
Man, you know those guys have a ton of fun.
Issues as a kid, didn't you? Were your parents present? You should be ashamed of yourself, man.
He is.
I love my job, thank you.
You love your job?
I can't believe I get paid for this.
Really?
I do this for free.
Really, I get $200K. I'm a physician assistant.
How long did you go to school for that?
Over 7 years.
I went to high school. I make $200K.
200K is damn good. That's a lot of money, boy.
Bro. We got him right there. It's 40K, not 200K? Yeah, I bet it is. And this guy, dude, this is insane. Like, imagine this is your fucking job. You're literally just driving around fucking, like, this is nuts. Rolled up on a quad like John Wick. A local saw him pursuing illegals, lent the agent his 4-wheeler to chase them down and make the apprehension. Traversing over a frozen pond, and this one individual, this one guy, captures 2 of them. Yeah, bro, imagine getting paid to go out and do this shit. That's nuts, man. Oh, here we go.
You are not allowed to run.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of sad you got to put up barriers just to keep people on the sidewalk, huh?
Go ahead. Go ahead, go do it. He's asking for it.
He is.
He's asking for it.
Oh, there it is. Look at that. Whoo! Look at that.
And he got it.
Man, it's a great day to be an American, isn't it?
He got it. Ooh, I love to see this. Wow. Yep. Stupid fucker, I know. You see his little pink gas mask over there, too. That was him. Man.
What is your name? Who are you really protecting and serving? You're
Man.
complicit. Fuck you!
Let's just say he played a stupid game and he won a stupid prize. Look at that.
And you can see also, by the way, that's the sheriff. That's the sheriff. This
No,
isn't
you can't say that because then they're gonna say that what they're doing is illegal. They're apprehending legal Americans because he's white. You can't say that. You can't say that, man. Remember.
thing. This isn't the federal government. This is the state police. This is all we needed. And you can see also, by the way.
Yeah, now they can go around and talk in people's chats about how their First and Second Amendment rights are being violated and all this other bullshit while they're little morons down there that are committing problems are getting arrested by the local PD. Damn. Must suck to be wrong, doesn't it?
Everybody, is there anybody that's standing in the road here? No.
Well, if what they're doing is so legal, then why are the local police arresting them? It's so legal, right, though? You know, blocking off traffic, throwing shit at cars, throwing peaceful bricks at people. But it's, you know, clearly it's legal. If it's so fucking legal and you're so fucking right, then why is it that the sheriff, the state police, are arresting these people now? But it's legal, right?
Because they don't want to get arrested.
Man, it must suck taking the mails all the time, huh?
Yep. Local cops. Yep, this isn't ICE.
What are you charging him with? What are you charging
Yep.
him with?
No, claim he was arresting a civil protester. Oh, I mean, they just make up whatever the fuck they need, right? They say
Oh,
whatever
yeah.
the hell they
They'll make up whatever they can to disenfranchise whatever you're doing.
want to say. ICE agents are dropping anvils on... Wait, what? I'm hearing that ICE agents are dropping anvils on illegals, flattening the illegals into accordion shapes.
Jesus fucking Christ. There's no way this is real, right? Surely this isn't some ridiculous... Like, that's how you know these people grew up watching Coco Melon. Shit. Jesus.
The illegals are then inflating themselves by sticking their thumbs into their mouths and blowing, only to be flattened by a second anvil. Just demented I remember watching this. I do. Yeah, I remember seeing this on Looney Tunes. That was a good time. President Trump's ICE buys a huge 400...
Damn, bro, they making money. 418,000 square foot Arizona warehouse to further facilitate mass deportations. Get fucked, losers.
18,000 square foot Arizona warehouse to further put... Wait. They just bought a giant warehouse to put all the illegals in?
Storing and shipping now belongs to ICE, and some suspect it could soon be.
So they just bought a really big box.
Yeah, we need to get our asses out there and get some of that ICE money, baby. Fuck. Bro, look at the size of that building. Look at how many AC units that motherfucker has. Holy shit. Bro. ICE ain't going nowhere. Holy crap. Damn. The size of this fucking building.
Wow.
Man, if that don't tell you everything you need to know about the fucking L side, the L's that the other side is taking, I don't know what does.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
Be used to house.
Like I said, boys, y'all keep taking y'all's copium. Maybe one day it'll work.
This real estate deal just came together last week.
Joe Dana has details on one of the city's newest property owners.
The purchase of this property shows that despite the legal blowback...
Damn, they bought that bitch, too. They're not even leasing that motherfucker. That is permanent. The government owns that bitch now, specifically for ICE to use to deport illegals.
Against ICE for their tactics, the Trump administration does not seem to be slowing down.
No, it doesn't.
That's right. This is like the IRS building. Like, whenever
it's not slowing down because all the reasons why these fucking morons are out protesting, it's all a fucking lie. It's a sham. Everything that they've tried to protest for has either turned out to be fake or fucking stupid.
The IRS,
Duh.
we had a giant fucking building like this with no windows or anything like that.
This is no typical real estate
Gigantic.
deal, both for its price tag and its buyer. The Department of Homeland Security and ICE are listed on county
ice
records
box?
as buying this warehouse in
going to the
Surprise
ice box?
last week for $70 million.
Damn.
It sits near Cactus and Dysart. The 418,000 square foot building amounts to the size of 7 football fields.
Damn. Damn, bro! Holy shit! That thing is way bigger than I thought it was. Seven football fields. Holy fuck!
Last year, NBC News reported ICE was looking to convert existing warehouses around the country to detention facilities. ICE has not responded for comment. The city of
I think I'm okay with my taxpayer dollars going to this, honestly. I don't mind that. I kind of like it. It looks nice.
They have not communicated with the feds about the purchase.
Wow.
If and when this is retrofitted to
just a mega box,
house hundreds, potentially thousands of people is not known. Democratic State Senator Annalise Ortiz sees this as an ominous sign.
We need to call this what it is. If they are going to house people there, it is a death camp. And I do
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Go to Iran and tell me what a fucking death camp looks like, you fucking lobotomite.
Why is it a death camp? I mean, so like, if you were gonna have people work there, like, would that be a death? Why does that make it a death camp? Like, see, like their ult, like she immediately comes out, pops her ult. She didn't even put any debuffs on you, right? She doesn't even try to manipulate your emotions. And really, it's just funny because like it's more a death camp. What's she thinking about? Oh my God, it's like the Holocaust. Oh my God, these people are so one note. It's embarrassing.
not say that lightly. I say that because there are people right now in the Florence and Eloy detention centers who are being denied medical care and they are dying.
Yeah. Federal government data shows 31 people died in ICE custody last year, up from 11 the year before. 12 News recently reported on alleged neglect of medical services and a drop in...
See, that's what's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's the way it is.
Yeah, if you don't want it to happen to you, then stay out of America. Get your shit legally like everyone else has to do. Don't come here illegally.
You should have thought about that before you let all those fuckers come into the country.
That's right. I love how they try to blame the current administration, but it's like if they had never let all these people flood into the country the way they did, then this wouldn't be happening right now. These people have to get out, bro. Like, our entire systems are failing because of how much strain these people have put on everything. They have to get out.
See, you create an untenable situation, and then you get upset when there's collateral damage and there's problems. It's inevitable.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course this was going to happen. It's too bad.
And you can't even say that, oh, well, they're dying, and it's like, yeah, but a lot of them, whenever they make the trip from Mexico to, like, here, they have to go through, like, this thing called the Valley of Death, where they could risk dying any day. And they make the trek because they know that once they finish it, they'll be illegals in America. But if you stop them, then they're going to not go through the trek and risk dying to the elements. Duh.
You should have thought about that. If you didn't want people to clean up the mess, then maybe you shouldn't have made it.
Exactly.
There's always the guilt-tripping, emotional manipulation. Bro.
Yeah, and they can self-deport. They can self-deport, and they get $1,000, and they get a voucher that makes it easier for them to be brought into the country. So you can't even blame the administration. They are offering for you to self-deport. They are paying people to self-deport. They have had more self-deports than actual pushes out of the country when it comes to these illegals.
Should have thought about that at the beginning.
Required audits. A spokesperson for Homeland Security said in September all detainees are provided with proper meals, medical treatment, and have opportunities to communicate with lawyers and their family members. Ortiz also worries about what this building represents.
We know they're expanding their scope and they are going after people who have a lawful
You know why? Because it's a giga W from the Trump administration. They should put up a massive fucking billboard. They should put up a couple billboards that say, our ICE facility is here. It's not going anywhere. Get out. Get out. Get out.
In the middle of it, they should put a giant black metal obelisk like Sauron's eye, and then build it really high. So and then in the top of it, make it that fucking, what is it called? The the Las Vegas that ball. Put one of those up there.
Yeah, wouldn't it be nice to be able to just go to the ER or the urgent? No, the ER is the urgent care, and not have to wait in line by 50 other people who are illegals. To be able to be brought to a hospital from the ambulance and not have to wait in the back for a room to clear. Wouldn't that just be nice? Because these people don't have insurance. Where do you think they're all going? If they get fucked up, then they're going to the ER. Duh. Because they have to be seen.
And then have it go through the mugshots of all the people that are inside of like what crimes they committed. It would be like a big sphere, right? And so everybody driving by gets to see, oh, it's Eric the child molester is in the box. That's good. That's good. I'm glad. Yep. That's good. We'll keep him there. Yeah, the Palantir. Exactly. Yeah, have it sponsored by, have Palantir build it. I like this. What do you guys think?
Have like a billboard, like a bunch of billboards pop up across the country that show ICE agents like doing their job and have like the join now finger pointed at you. You can be a part of this. And then it shows like, I don't know, Hekwanda. Hekwanda was like, you know, they raped and killed like 6 kids or some shit. And then like that, they showed like the mugshot of them being arrested with the officer, like with their back turned. And it's like, you can be this, you can do this. Come and join and be and help your country and be a part of history. Bro, they would probably get so many people joining up on that shit.
I like the idea. I checked it. The number is 11 out of 113,000. That seems like a pretty good ratio, honestly. That's pretty damn good. 1 out of 10,000? A little bit less than that? Yeah.
It's here, like DACA recipients. And Arizonans and the vast majority of Americans do not agree with these mass deportations.
Well, it's too bad. Should have voted on it. Yeah,
Thank you! If you don't like something and you're mad about it, that doesn't give you the right to go and burn down cities. Rally your people together, get as many people as you can at the voting polls. Duh. But anytime you want to sit here and burn shit down, you're going to make people think twice about voting for you. You're not helping your cause, you're hurting it.
Voted.
This week, U.S. Border Chief Tom Homan said he's working with leaders in Minnesota to scale back tactics there. But Homan also blamed resistance by protesters.
Well, the drawdown is going to happen based on these agreements. But the drawdown can happen even more if the hateful rhetoric and the impediment and interference will stop.
Minnesota's chief judge says ICE has violated more than 100 court...
Based, by the way. Totally based. Like this guy's standing behind their car.
Yeah.
He's standing right in front of
He's standing right in front of the car, and an ICE agent gets out and pushes you the fuck out of the way. Well, maybe you should just be thankful you didn't get run the fuck over, because in Florida, that's what would have happened to you. In Florida, they'd have run your ass clean over.
Their car. You should be lucky. Honestly, the only thing I don't like about this is that he didn't get arrested.
Yeah, I think that's what should... anytime you have to physically move somebody out of the fucking way, they should just arrest you, put you in jail. Straight up. Impeding in a federal investigation. Done.
See, he should have... After you pushed him on the ground, you should have arrested him. You would have rolled his ass over and arrested him.
Yep.
People act like fucking children.
Mm-hmm.
We can't live in a civilized society. People act like this. It's crazy.
Exactly. The fact that they even cater to this fucking retardation is beyond me. I can't.
He got lucky. Yeah, he got lucky.
He got so lucky.
Judge says ICE has violated more than 100 court orders this month alone. The head of ICE is scheduled to appear.
Man, people are getting fucking tired of these fucking idiots, man. I mean, how many times, like, could you push someone's buttons and have to, like, you go out there every day and you got these morons running around, recording you, yelling at you, blowing whistles at you, fucking stepping in the way of your car. You got to spend like an extra 30 minutes. Like, just an operation that should take like 30 minutes is taking up in upwards of 3 hours just because these people don't want to fucking get the fuck out of the road and fuck off and let these guys do. Like, ICE would have been done with this fucking state by now. They're not going anywhere. All you're doing is slowing their momentum. That's it. That's all you're doing.
How the Trump administration responds to the judicial system may determine what role this new asset of the federal government plays in the future. Joe Dana, 12 News.
Yep, there it is. No, I'm glad to see this. I really am. I mean, this is amazing. Pleading with ICE protesters to get back out on the streets.
This is Council President Elliott Payne.
This is State Senator Doran Clark.
We are here on Central Avenue with another daily report. We saw Homan is in town. He's doing press conferences talking about how they're de-escalating, but that's not what we're feeling on the ground. We already saw one person taken from Central Avenue. Northeast Middle had to delay release of students because ICE was present in the neighborhood. So we still need...
Man, let me tell you something. If you think for a motherfucking second, if I was at a school and they was gonna hold me in school because they're scared of some bullshit. Like, I straight up would, I have done this before. I will walk out of class. I remember whenever I would, like, my mom would always she would always fucking laugh at me. She would always fucking laugh at me because I would raise my hand and be like, I gotta use the bathroom. And then he's like, well, you've already went to the bathroom too many times. You know what I did? I got up and I walked out. And then I get called down to the office and they like, why'd you do it? And I was like, because I had to use the bathroom. And then they were like, what do you mean? And I was like, they told me I couldn't go because I had used the bathroom too many times. The medicine I take makes me have to use the bathroom. We're going to call your mom. My mom gets down there. My mom immediately looks at me and says, is it because of the meds? And I was like, she's like, get up out, go and wait outside. Go and wait outside. And the screams that came out of that office, dude, they stopped fucking with me so quick. If you think for a minute that shit would keep me, man, fuck no, that shit wouldn't hold nobody. It holds you here because there's ice in the neighborhood. No one give a fuck about that. Shit.
Out here patrolling, keeping eyes on ice.
You keeping them kids in there because you know the minute you let them out, them parents are going to go up and try to get their kids and they're going to get deported. That's why you doing that, for your own fucking agenda.
Making sure that we're keeping each other safe.
So what he's saying is that the de-escalation is working, and because there's less people out there causing problems, that now they have to go and make videos to get more people out there, so they're not able to de-escalate. That's cute.
And that's what folks are doing. They are keeping each other safe. We are all keeping each other safe. Neighbors are stepping up, taking care of neighbors. And two other things that we need to take care of. It's end of the month, which means restaurants are going to...
Yeah, that's right, guys. We got a bunch of old, rich, white people living in all these gated communities that are trying to take care of each other, man. Obviously. They're trying to take care of each other. They're trying to make sure that their indentured servants don't get deported because they like having all that money, all that extra money that they're getting. They're helping their neighbors, man. Obviously.
And their rent, as are, well, folks who need to pay.
You want to help these illegals out? You really want to help these illegals out? Stop getting in the fucking street. Start rallying together the Democrats so that way the next term they can put people in power that will help out these illegals. And instead of using all your fucking money mass printing these fucking signs, why don't you use that money to put these people in houses that are not in the state? You could rent these people cars. Hell, you could even probably open up your own house. I'd imagine a lot of these people got these big-ass mansions that live in these nice, big, gated communities with, like, 9 bedrooms and a fucking wall, and, like, that house is, like, walled off from the other houses. But no, we gonna stand out in the middle of the street and risk getting shot with a fucking rubber bullet. The fuck? What is this mentality? Bro.
As well.
Yeah.
Edison put out a call today for more donations because... well, Edison Activity Fund needs more funds to help support families who got to pay the rent. So if you can, please donate to the Edison Activity Council.
We're going to get through this together. Stay safe. Stay vigilant.
Man, so they got to go and gas people up so they can go out and be violent and cause a bunch of problems, man. And
that's right. Really, they got to sit there and gas everybody up. And I love how people are like trying to bitch and complain about the fucking Epstein file. I want to get rid of the PD. I want to get rid of the pedophile president. I didn't see any of y'all bitching about it the past 4 years. What happened then? What happened with Biden? Y'all bringing it up now because y'all think y'all got some legs to stand on. That shit getting sweeped out. All the files are being released, man. Y'all didn't give a shit the past 4 years. Why do y'all care now?
Have them arrest these state leaders? I think they should, really.
Because y'all ain't got a leg to stand on. Y'all running out of things to bitch about because everything's either coming out to be fake or false.
Encouraging people to impede ICE.
Why weren't y'all advocating for that release whenever it was Biden in office? I didn't see y'all suing that shit then. I mean, the Epstein files needed to be released for sure. But, like, y'all only pushing for that because everything else y'all had is falling apart. It's all falling apart.
Definitely should. And it's a BLM scam all over again. Sure feels like it, huh? Absolutely. And now they're calling people to riot, but also donate money to save businesses. Well, they just want to cause as much problems as they possibly can, man. Oh, I saw.
Yeah, they could donate to businesses. All these Somali businesses that are going out of business now in Minneapolis because all the fraud got caught. They could keep these businesses afloat if they made funds for them and donated to these businesses. Straight up. Keep them afloat just a little bit longer.
Listen to this. Listen to this guy.
Why do you think there's this mass immigration?
So that's a great question. So it's covered partly in Parasitic Mind, my earlier book, and in my next book, which I call Suicidal Empathy, right? So empathy
there it is
a emotion that has evolved for very clear evolutionary reasons. So just like any of our other emotions, for example, envy, there are evolutionary reasons why we've evolved the emotion of envy, right? It can compel us forward. I see that Joe's doing well, keeping up with the Joneses, maybe it'll get me off my fat ass so I can work harder. So there are very clear evolutionary reasons why empathy exists. But the problem is when empathy misfires, it either becomes hyperactive or it misfires in directing the empathy.
He's talking about Karens.
To the wrong person. So for example, illegal immigrants more important than American vets.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah.
And I can show you many public policies where you have these insane policies, all of which are due to suicidal empathy. So to answer your question, I think that the Western mind is we are kind, tolerant, compassionate, empathetic people.
Yeah.
There are people out there, they're Guatemalan, they're Honduran, they're Yemeni, who don't have it as
Pretty
well
far
as
away.
we do.
True.
Wouldn't it be nice
Yemen
if we
sucks.
open up our doors? So the reflex is a noble one. It's a nice one, but it exists in
You can't let people make decisions that think like that because they have the mind of a child. This is what a kid thinks.
And the reason why is because they are blind to their own empathy to the point where you've got people like Somalians moving into Minneapolis and stealing money from the federal government and funding terrorism. You can't let these people vouch for you because they're stupid. They're actually stupid.
It's like, well, let's let everybody have ice cream all the time.
Unicornia. The real world doesn't operate that way.
They think like kids.
If you let in people that have a huge hatred of homosexuality, are you going to have an increase in homophobia in your country or a decrease, right? So,
oh, I wonder. It's a mystery.
So I think that's the answer. The answer is misdirected empathy across the West.
Is it really that simple? Because it seems like it's happened.
So this is my opinion, is that I think he's right, but I think that it's not actually empathy at all. I think that these people just think that it's empathy because all it is really is message signaling.
It is.
And I think that really...
Well, like, what better way to get a bunch of people riled up than to use signaling and, like, this virtue signaling, like, garbage, this rubbish, to rally up a bunch of emotionally charged, I'm going to use the same word he did, Karens, women that are, I mean, if you look at the protests, there's a lot of fucking women in the protests, a lot of white women that are all gassed up because they're emotional. They're all emotional. They don't know how to handle their emotions.
That's the reason why I think a lot of the people that are doing this are, basically the same groups of people. The reason why they're doing it to signal that they're part of the in-group. It is basically social signaling, and it's self-centered altruism, exactly.
Yep.
So they're
like, we live in a day and age where the security in the sense of safety is so strong that these people, they go out and they think that they can change the world by letting these people into our country when really all they've done is move into Minneapolis, like I said before, and skim money from the American government because the politicians around them allow it. They're not going to get arrested because they're illegals, so they're just going to get let go, so they don't even bother trying to regulate them. And then they end up loading $200,000-$300,000 every 2 weeks. I'm sorry, $2-3 million every 2 weeks into the Minneapolis airports or St. Cloud airports, and then shipping that shit over to Somalia. So of course,
doing this so they can appear to be virtuous. Now, these people would never actually, because suicide.
And if you really want virtuous, what about what's going on in Iran? I don't see any of these fucking lobotomites down there like advocating for Iran's. They're literally going through a genocide right now, being mowed over by their own government to try and keep them quiet. And you guys don't ever want to talk about that. Just like it's all the same shit. It's like, oh, well, what about this? And it's like, well, you guys didn't seem to care during this. Like you don't care. You don't care about this at all. You're just virtue signaling. You're trying to do whatever, or you're being paid to feel this way. Straight up. Something along the way has become very awry and very obvious. And it's becoming more and more obvious the more that the people in political power keep fucking up and using AI images. It is.
empathy implies that you are basically taking on something that will put you in danger. These people would never accept this person into their own home. They would never want them living near them. They only are okay with this whenever it's not happening to them and it's out of sight. So the only time that they're good with it is whenever they don't have to deal with it. Now, I mean, if that's not the most revealing thing, I don't know what else is. So,
I have a better question for you. If you're being stopped by ICE and you think it's a racial reason, then why are you down in my comments and not a millionaire right now? Because if that's truly what happened, why wouldn't you immediately pull up your phone and record and then sue the federal government? Oh, I know why. Because it didn't happen.
That's more complex. You're
taking your copium, bud.
Empathy. Well, they say the thing that they are supposed to say. That's all there is to it. Like, I see this all the time where, like, people show these, like, really, really nice towns, and it's, like, a bunch of, white people walking around, and, it's like somebody says, oh, this is America, and then somebody else says, well, yeah, this area voted for, Kamala Harris, 80% or something like that. This is what people like that in those areas do because they never have to suffer the consequences for voting that way. Like, if the illegal aliens they were voting to allow into the country were being put into their community, I think that they would have a very different outlook on the way they approach these things.
They're absolutely deluded.
They never suffer any consequences for this ideology. That's the reason why they push it.
Mm-hmm.
It's because nothing ever happens to them.
And so rapidly that it seems like a plan. Like a plan to create more chaos.
Why don't you think it's genuine for most people? Because they don't actually partake in it in their personal everyday lives. So they have no problem going out there and I think Martha's Vineyard, whenever they brought over all the illegals to Martha's Vineyard, I think that was a very revealing period, right? Because it showed that all of these people who were talking about how much they liked illegal aliens and everything, they got overwhelmed with them, and then they wanted them to leave. Same with New York. So that's the reason why. It's because they never are faced with the accountability of their decisions.
Exactly. They're writing checks that other people have to cash.